baddies, what is up?
What is down?
What is left and right? It doesn't matter. We have merch still, and you could get it where, Alejandro?
ICBTB.com.
That's right. Check out our website for all of your merch needs and everything else that you want.
No promo code needed. You get to pay 100%.
Yeah, unless you probably know us personally, then we can negotiate something.
You just text us on our personal lines.
Yeah, at that point, then we'll figure something out. If you're local, we'll drive it to you. If you're not, then you're going to pay for shipping.
Have you heard of FedEx, bitch?
That's right. We love you. Enjoy the episode. Bye.
Mahushka heart attack.
It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad. Take your time. You look great.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I'm just looking at you, dude. There are times where,
Eyes front.
for as long as we've known each other, there are times where like I look at you and you look at me back, and there should be a level of comfort with homies that you've had for a while, but it feels like still very new. It sounds like we're in the honeymoon phase. Not
It's
like
so new and fresh.
like earlier. I straight up just like I touched your knee just to acknowledge your presence, and you looked at me with more so fear than you did like more like love.
My knees are no-no zones.
Then why are you wearing pants that go up or shorts?
My clothes do not dictate where you can put your hands on me, sir. Sir.
You're showing too much skin. You're asking for
Wow,
it.
victim blaming.
You're asking for it.
Wow, sorry.
You walk out the
Bill
house like
O'Reilly.
that? You walk out the house looking like
Sorry.
that? You look in the mirror and you say, oh, I'm going to show my knees, but those are no-no zones.
Yeah, you know what? These are my knees.
You're asking for it, honey.
I'm not asking for anything but to be comfortable in my own skin.
Sure. Okay. Tell that to the thousands of viewers looking at your bare knees right now. I do have to say you're always moisturized. Good for you. I don't think I've ever seen you ashy.
I haven't touched lotion in years.
Really? You're not into skincare like that?
Just a naturally oily man, I guess.
You wake up oily?
I wake up sweaty.
Is that truth?
Yeah, I'm a hot sleeper.
Even in the wintertime?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
You are Homer Simpson.
Sorry, I'm still warming up. I just...
Rick from Rick and Morty.
Oh, man. New season's coming out.
Yeah, you seem excited about that. You are going to implode.
You gave me a bubbly beer, and now I'm chasing it with a ginger ale.
The ginger ale should neutralize all of it. Oh, God. Oh, God.
No, I feel better.
You don't sound better. You sound like you have so many chemicals in your fucking body. You know what's going to make this better? Before we actually start the show,
Hit me.
I have a surprise for us. And I don't know how much I really want to commit to this surprise because even when
Surprise me, baby.
All right. Behind me, I have a plastic
has it
bag.
hidden.
What?
You have it hidden? How do you do
It's
this?
hidden. Oh, I'm
How do you
fucking
do
sneaky,
this?
dude. The secret to being a very theatrical, like wacky person is that eyes are on me. Eyes are on this person, but not to what I'm holding or what to like things around
Are
me.
you being pedantic? That's called sleight of hand. I know what that is, you bitch.
Yeah, I'm basically like a lesser magician than you, but theme music, please.
Oh, bum 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 ba dum ba da 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 da. Wow.
Tell the listeners that can't see this what I
the
just
red
pulled
one.
out.
Give
You
me
want
the
the
red
red one?
one. I want the red one.
I wanted the red
No,
one.
I
You
want
could have the red one. All right, baddies, welcome to another episode of ICBTB's Highly Irrelevant. It's just the boys in the studio right now. We got Christopher Perry in the studio, but he's just snacking and looking at us, the little pervert. We in our hands right now. Alex, you're gonna have to fuck, dude. I immediately regretted this.
We should say a little prayer,
We should. Okay.
and then we're gonna drink the whole thing.
Yeah. I don't know. If Melissa gets home in
And I
time,
might
I'm
have to-
forcing her to drink some of this.
Might have to crash here tonight.
If you want to, dude, that's fine. But like, we have 4 Lokos in our hands.
Not
And
like 4 singular Loko people, like the great, fantastic drink that high schoolers used to drink.
yeah, minus the caffeine because that's what made it
It
illegal.
used to be so much fun with the caffeine.
What flavor? I don't even know what flavors I grabbed. I have watermelon, which I actually really hate.
I have fruit punch, which I like. I hate watermelon too, so
It's okay.
we
Yeah,
can mix them together though.
We could just share.
Get some cups and we can pour them in.
Oh, treat it a la carte.
Yeah.
4 Lokos a la carte.
Or just like mixy match.
Or we'll just like we don't have to like mixy match. We'll just like hand each other's cans like when it comes down to it.
I've already had COVID, so.
Do you remember your first 4 Loko?
Yes.
Describe it to me.
I believe it was the blue lightning or blue lemonade or whatever it was.
If anything's called blue lightning, you're going straight to your grave.
Well, white lightning is like a type of moonshine.
That sounds racist as well.
White lightning?
White lightning sounds like the head of the KKK.
No, the head of the KKK is the Grand Imperial Wizard.
Yeah, that's too cool of a fucking name for such a racist troop.
But it's also like super nitty where it's like, what? The leader of your group's the Grand Imperial Wizard?
It does kind of like dumb down this like hyper violent group. All right,
Here we go. Hey, bottoms up. The last time I had I had one actually more recently than I think.
Last time I had one was when we went to that A's game together.
I was gonna say that was the last time, but it's not. I've had at least 2 since then. Cheers.
Okay, cheers. First time I had one was definitely in high school. Let's take this first gulp.
Hang on.
Oh, it smells bad.
Christopher, will you give us a countdown, please? From any number. Ready? Go.
20. No, this should be illegal. That's gasoline. That's disgusting.
So bad.
I'd rather take shots.
Oh.
Ah.
All right, here we go. So, we're going to play like Truth or Dare today, or what are we doing?
Truth or gulp?
Truth or Gulp is the gayest thing.
Yeah. Are you not down for truth or gulp?
Bro, I'm down for Truth or Gulp.
Okay, Christopher Perry, since you're here, we're going to utilize you.
Take your pants off. You'll be the gulper.
If you could just pull up different truths from like a typical truth or dare type of game. We'll do that. We'll do truth or gulp. That looks like it hits you like a pound of heroin.
A pound of heroin, not even like doing it, just like it hits me.
Just physically a bag if it to fall out of a moving truck and hit you in the face.
I am taking for the police. I'm taking the keys out of my pocket and
As you should.
putting them there.
First time I had 4 Loko was in high school for sure. There was a liquor
Like I just
store.
did cocaine. I'm like, ah!
Do you remember that liquor store in Vallejo?
Three Amigos.
Yeah, Three
Yeah, of
Amigos,
course.
where they were like, we don't need to see your ID.
No, they would ask though.
You look 21
Hello
to
to
me.
you.
Oh, you just have to say it?
This isn't gonna help me with like being more
Your burps.
classy.
It's okay.
Hello to you. This is what they'd say.
Were they Russian? They weren't Russian.
No,
I think these are just our bad impressions. How old?
They were Middle Eastern, but it was called Three Amigos.
Yeah, a lot of conflicting ideologies.
I think they bought the store from some Mexicans.
That makes sense. And then they immediately got shut down because they found out. The authorities found out.
That is still a liquor store, though.
But it's not. It's no longer Three Amigos.
No, it hasn't been Three Amigos for, I would say, close to 15 years.
I believe that. I remember feeling like such a badass because I was able to acquire alcohol.
I know. I would send you in to do it
youngins.
for us.
Yeah, because I had a prepubescent mustache.
I looked like a child, though. I would hurt, though.
You just had the height, but you have the skin and complexion of a 12-year-old,
Thank you.
which is a good compliment. But I feel like I gained wrinkles the moment I came out the womb.
You know what's funny is I always remember going for the Four Loko. Not so much anything else. It wasn't until later on when I started trying like Mickey's and Oldie and shit like that.
It's the typical ideology of
Big can, lots of booze, gets you going.
what's the cheapest, strongest thing they could go for.
A friend of the show, Ryan, we used to drink so many Four Lokos at his house back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, Ryan McCumber.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Dude, I imagine. And how does
So
he...
many.
How is that... So, for some context for the baddies that don't know who Ryan is, Ryan has been a bodybuilder ever since he was a fetus. And he's just always had so many lines on his body and has had a Dorito-shaped body. For as much alcohol as I've seen that man put down, his physique has never changed. You okay? You look like you swallowed a bunch of needles.
I feel like I swallowed a bunch of needles.
Should we ask Chris, like, if did you find any truths out there?
Take a couple more sips because I'm drinking more than you are.
Okay, a couple more. Here, I'm going to turn on your mic real quick.
Yeah, microphone voice. Microphone voice.
Okay, so what kind of
They're intense. Some of them are intense. Like how deep do you want to get?
well, you could go
We'll
as
do it,
deep as
yeah.
possible because we have another option. It's to gulp.
And we'll rock, paper, scissors. Loser has to do the truth or gulp.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll start a little bit easy. You let me know when you're ready.
All right, are we doing rock, paper, scissors? Rock, paper, scissors. Boom. No, let's fucking do rock, paper, scissors. Because everyone that does rock,
Okay.
paper, scissors, and then do it on the fourth beat, they could eat a dick.
Okay. Wow, strong feelings.
If you
This
grew
is-
up that way.
The child's game. You're making a lot
It's
of
wrong.
children eat dicks.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Okay, sure. I'll take it. I'll take the first one. You were about to do it. You were about to do it on the fourth beat,
I
man.
lost count.
You were about to eat a dick. Eat a dick on the show.
All right.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
First question. What's the last lie you told?
The last lie I told.
Oh.
I can't remember. It's nothing too big. If anything, it's just to like get the keep the conversation going and not be like a.
I love those shoes.
It's always in the sense of like, you know that that movie or that song, blah blah blah, and I don't want to have to like elongate the conversation by saying, no, I don't know. Tell me. So I just say, yeah, okay, that's crazy. I'll just drink, man, because I can't think. The last elaborate lie I've done was probably for like work. I don't know. Probably just said, made up an excuse about being sick and then calling out, but not really being sick because I just don't want to go to work.
Well, have we got a surprise for you? Your boss.
Hey, you want a shot of this for Loko? All right.
Okay.
Now, oh, we're just gonna keep rock paper. Okay, we're not taking turns. Okay, rock paper scissors. You're just gonna keep doing rock.
And so it hasn't failed me yet.
Okay, hit me.
Oh my god, these questions are crazy.
Yeah, we should just go back and forth. After this, we'll go back and forth.
What bridges are you glad that you burned?
I'm not glad that I burned any bridges. I just thought about recently a recent individual that it was like back in 2013. Like I was just like too sensitive of a guy, and then like I burned a bridge with him, and like I was good friends with his girlfriend, and I burned a bridge with him.
Hey, you know what? Fuck that guy.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly who you're talking about. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, but not his girlfriend, not his fiance or wife or whatever.
No, but yeah, whatever.
I'm more sad about that.
People change. I bet she's a bitch now. I don't know. Actually.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Nonetheless, I think that I could have treated the situation differently, regardless of who he is as a person.
I don't think you
now
could
and
have. I don't think you could have, because I think everything that happened in what happened
Mm-hmm.
was all truly his fault. You did nothing wrong in any of that situation. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know you did. There's nothing. So for you to like, it's one thing to feel bad.
How
that-
much context can we provide?
No more, because people who like
We'll probably know who it is.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it was just someone that I, at the time, feel like I was doing justice for other people, and so I'd maybe in a perspective I could have thrown him. I was throwing him under the bus, but
I don't think so. I don't think you did.
maybe I'm just too nice of a guy.
You are, and I've always said that. And I've always said that
Okay,
he would take
that's-
advantage of it.
I know. Okay, that's a bridge that I burned, and I still feel guilty to this day because I'm not used to being that type of guy.
Well, he was the best kisser you said you've ever met.
Next one, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. You choose to do paper now?
I'll take it. I'll
Let's
take it.
just-
I'll
no,
take it.
fuck
No.
it. We're playing by the rules. If it's rock, paper, scissors, I'll do it. I'll do it.
You may have to censor this.
Hell yeah.
Name someone you pretended to like, but actually couldn't stand.
Oh, the guy you were just talking about.
I never pretended to like him. I never pretended to like him.
Who would have me? Have you ever pretended to like me?
No, definitely. I've openly disliked you, but like I openly like you.
Gay.
I'll just gulp to that.
I would like to play.
That okay? So no more rock paper scissors. You just
I want to play.
You feel left out at this
Yeah,
point.
this thing never gets a drink or gulp
Okay.
or tooth or gulp.
Oh, you're waiting. I thought you were.
We're
gonna
waiting
answer.
for you,
We're waiting
Chris.
on you, sir.
What was the most embarrassing thing you've ever done on a date?
Oh, there's a lot for that. And is it voluntary or is it something that like?
I don't know if I've ever done anything super embarrassing.
You guys are all.
I once called a girl the wrong name during sex.
That's bad. Let's talk about
That's
that.
the end of the date.
And was the name? Can we break that down?
Not too far.
Was it the first time you were meeting this person? Obviously, if you called her the wrong name.
You know what? I don't think it was. I think it.
Oh, this was
I
like
think
a-
we had hooked up a couple of times beforehand.
And
then
so,
one night I just got super drunk and just called her the wrong name.
were you able to finish After you called her the wrong name?
I have no idea. I don't honestly remember the night, but I just
so you
remember her
blacked
telling
out.
me the next day, being like, "You called me the wrong name." I mean, being like, "Whoops."
Well, good news. She spoke to you afterwards still. She must have really liked you if she was able to like withstand being
No, bro,
called
I
the
just
wrong
lay
name.
that pipe down.
Hey, good for you, man. I don't know if I should be positively reinforcing you laying pipe and calling
We're
women the
drinking
wrong
Four
name.
Lokos and playing Truth or Gulp.
Yeah. I shouldn't be.
Let's just have some naughty fun.
Our morals are out the window.
Our morals stopped as soon as we cracked open Four Lokos.
As soon as
Cheers.
I bought this from the liquor store,
They're like, and also, do you have any dignity in that wallet? We'll take that from you as well.
it was. Yeah, I wasn't proud of this. It seemed like such a fun idea, but it's still fun. Fuck it, truth or gulp. Let's do the next one.
12%.
These are hefty. Wait, Chris? Are you familiar with people that have like drank these before?
The last time Chris got drunk was on a Four Loko. 1996.
I don't know the history of it. Like, I don't know. Is it like, will this get you pretty tipsy?
Gone.
Just this. If you drink this all the way through, you guys are gonna be gone.
Well,
No, just like messed.
Look, the last time I drank a whole one all the way through was in high school, and I was pretty fucked up at that time. But I've never like sat and drank a Four Loko, mainly because they don't serve these at like bars or anything like that. So it's never like a. This might be the only time I've ever had a Four Loko sitting down.
Yeah, usually like
Except for that one time I was in a car.
when you have this, you are up to no good, and when you're up to no good,
Oh,
you're
we're
not.
gonna go run around at the park after this. Like that's just what Four Lokos make you do.
This doesn't necessarily mean like you, because right now is the best case scenario. We are safe in a place that we know where we can crash.
We've
right?
also just started.
Even without caffeine, this will still
It's still shitty malt liquor.
do something to you.
I think it's more so its reputation. Let's be real. It's more so its reputation. This isn't as equivalent to like, just drinking like a half a bottle of whiskey. But this mixed with the sugar, mixed with like its
They
flavoring.
took the caffeine out, but they did not take the sugar out.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's pretty rough. What's the next one? You got another one for us?
Yeah. What's the meanest thing you've ever said about someone else? I feel like this game is just called Gulp. Like,
This is just called
I can't. I mean, I've said some pretty mean things. I can't even think of it.
I haven't said that many mean things, so I could probably think of it. I think what the fuck have I said? It's definitely been something, because I told you guys before that I come up with these comebacks while I'm brushing my teeth, just like to have in my back pocket when I'm
We've
when
seen
I,
your toothbrush.
it's messed up, yeah. And so, or like when I'm showering, I'll think of like hypothetical scenarios when I'm in fights, and I'm like, yeah, if this person said this to me, I'll say, I don't know. I'll usually get at them about like, about the way they look. I'll be like,
That's so low.
it's very fucked up. And I would like to think
honestly,
I'm clever.
maybe you are, but also I think like physical appearance shots are kind of like, like you could do better than that. Haven't you read Cyrano de Bergerac, bro?
Yeah.
You should be able to make fun of people for so much more than just their looks.
I know, but I'm pretty sure it's more than just that. I
like to tell people that their heroes don't like them.
that their heroes don't like them.
Yeah, figure out who their heroes, and then if you get in an argument with them, be like, "Well, I'm pretty sure Bill Nye thinks you're a cunt."
Just like, and this is like chemistry nerd.
What did he tell you that? And be like, I think he would think that if he met you.
Pretty sure I've called someone a melting candle the way that they looked because they
Whoa,
were spilling out
whoa.
them jeans.
Was it Jabba the Hutt? Who
I
were you
don't know.
talking to?
It was just someone that didn't look like they took care of themselves. I've definitely like, I think the last time, and I might have said this on mic before, the last time I've said something, not mean, but I think stood up for someone or like gone to a verbal altercation was like, I brought a coworker and Melissa and some other people to like a club, and like we were outside and someone passed by, and all I heard
Who
was
farted?
whoa. No, all I heard was this guy say, yo, nice breasts. And I was like, yo, you can't fucking say that. So I got up in this guy's face. And he was just like, say what? Say what? I say, you can't just go up to these two lovely women and say nice breasts. And he was just like, dude, I didn't say that. I said nice dress. And it was a gay guy that was like complimenting their attire.
Like straightening out his collar. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, I was upset, and I tried shaking his hand, and instead of shaking his hand, I knocked his phone out of his hand. So it looked like I was furthering the altercation.
You bend down and pick it up. You actually like bump into his wiener, and you're just like, "I'm so sorry."
At that point, I think I just made it worse.
Well, that was a great story.
Yeah, it's a funny story. I mean, the only time I could finally prove myself to be a knight in shining armor, because there aren't many opportunities for me to do so. It just had to turn out to be that way.
We could fake one. Like, we could go to a bar one day and I could like, hey, sweet cheeks. And then you'd be like, hey, man.
Yeah. Or like,
you might punch me in the face.
How we watched Nacho Libre, that one scene where he says, hey, meet me in the alleyway. I'll meet you in the alleyway with my friends, and we'll pretend to jump you, but we will let you win. And it just turned out to be the wrong group of people that he fucked with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, sounds good. As long as I don't get thrown in behind bars. You got another one for Alexandra over here?
Okay. This isn't a question. It's more so a statement.
I don't think that's how the game is played.
But list one positive and one negative thing about everyone in the room.
Oh.
This sucks. I'll gulp.
You're going to gulp? I'll do it.
Okay. Okay, this one's both as good and as bad. Christian, you're gay. Huh?
What? I'm straight.
No, I know. Everybody in this room has such great hair.
Gulp. You should just gulp, dude. After saying that, thank you, by the way.
Okay, this one's a good one.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah.
Give it to me, Poppy.
What's the most embarrassing thing your parents have caught you doing?
Oh, having sex. Christian, tell the story last week.
Shut up. What, about you having sex?
No, but you having sex. You told the story last week.
No. That's not the... No, they never caught me
Okay,
for that.
Good.
Fuck, have I said this on the... I feel like I've said this in such an earlier episode, but... Or maybe not. There was a time where... when I was still single, and I still do nowadays, I masturbate. As we all do.
What do you do?
Masturbate.
What is that?
Masturbate.
You what? Can you do it with your hands? Because I don't understand what you're saying.
I masturbate.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, gotcha. I was doing this.
Weird form of masturbation.
I'm making it way more weird than I have. I have two stories. One more so embarrasses myself, but I'll start off with the one where I got caught. So I would do it in my bedroom. When this podcast studio was my bedroom, I had like a computer set up in like an office chair, and it was the place to do it. And it was like 3-4 in the morning. You think everyone's asleep. My mom is nocturnal, and so I'm sorry. I masturbated, and then I went to completion. And like, you know, I don't know if you know how it works, but like, it's like,
Let's say we do.
There's like a cleanup period that we men have to go through, right? Now, imagine not having time to do that cleanup period because right after it happens, your mom walks in. My door's right there. Where this small table is where like it happened. I turn to my mom. My stuff is kind of like, my stuff is kind of out. Everything. It's like, it's out, right? And she's like, "You're still up?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm still up." And she's like,
"Not for much longer."
"Okay, Anak, go get some rest." And I'm like, "Why is this interaction so weird?" She didn't have her glasses on, and she has the worst eyesight. And so she doesn't know. It's dark in this room, obviously. And so she just sees me as this, like, as me.
God. She'll know now when she listens.
She won't hear it. She doesn't listen. It gets worse.
No.
When she says good night to me, she hugs me good night and kisses me on the cheek. So she came up to me while I'm still in my situation and hugs me good night and kisses me on my cheek while I have, you know, everything on me. I'm going to gulp because I feel like I should gulp after that.
You should have just gulped.
Another situation is that...
Oh my God, it happens more than once.
No, she never walked in at this point. But one time I got drunk when I was in high school. And when the doll room was... when we had a TV in the doll room, sometimes I would go there to knock out because I didn't want to go up the stairs. But one time I watched HBO there after being very drunk. Schmasturbated. And...
What show?
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Real Sex on HBO. Where they would interview people on the streets
Yeah.
about their sex lives. And it was super like late 90s. and just out of date. All I remember is like not finishing, but like waking up the next day in like cold sweat with my pants down and my flaccid penis out. I'd just be like, and be like, oh my God, what happened?
Who
and
did
like,
this to me?
I hope no one walked in on me. It's just like me on like a chair in front of the TV, where it's obvious, Christian, you were watching something on that TV. I don't know why I'm putting this out there, and it's so upsetting that I've come to this point.
That's almost like I heard this story on a podcast, or I saw it on Instagram or something. But this guy was talking about the Uber ride that he had on the way, and he's like, "Hey man," he's like, "So I asked the Uber driver, like I always go, hey, how's your day going?" And she goes, "Not good." And he's like, "Oh, what's going on?" She goes, "Well, the last ride I dropped off was in the same neighborhood that I live in, so I thought I'd stop in at my house to grab a snack. And I get home, and I guess my son had gotten home."
Oh my God,
was
home?
asleep on the couch.
Stop.
Yeah, it's like jacked off onto like his chest.
Stop.
And then like fell asleep on the couch.
How do you fall asleep right after?
Mom came home and saw him on the couch and just turned around and left. Oh my God. Oh,
my fiance
goodness.
is in the room right now. Perfect.
So scary.
To catch you up, we are playing Truth or Gulp. And do you want to see what we're drinking with? Oh, she shakes her head.
I knew it before I even looked at.
How did you know? You could tell it was just Four Lokos. The Four
She could
Loko
hear us
energy
from
was
down
strong.
the hall.
Here, so yeah, that's Joe Coy has this joke about like jack off shirts. So are you familiar? So it's like the shirt, let's say in the middle of the day you watch porn and you masturbate, and like let's say if you're a guy, like you do it with your shirt on. And so like you have to accommodate for your shirt to not touch your stuff when you're doing the thing, which makes sense. And he says his experience specifically, he would like take the bottom of his shirt and tuck it underneath his chin, and he would do his thing. But then he would wear the shirt for the rest of the day. And so his joke is like, imagine how many people out there are still wearing their jack off shirts. That
Like in their work uniforms.
God.
You think cops jerk off in their uniforms?
I know someone at work. I gotta stop talking about coworkers.
Next question, Chris.
I feel like you both should answer this,
Okay.
especially with Melissa walking in.
Wait, let's gulp before.
I want a Four Loko.
You want some?
Who got the Four Lokos?
Me.
Kristen did.
You're
Have
helping me
some.
finish this. Really, right before
You could ask me if I wanted to partake.
we have
It wasn't like that.
we have no business
These fell
each
from the
having
sky.
our own Four Loko.
I already feel sick.
We should divide this. Yeah, you could have some of this, please. It's watermelon.
All right, you guys ready for this one?
Yeah.
When's the last time your partner embarrassed you? Careful. Think about
Great
it.
timing. Great timing. Melissa's in the room. Let's see. The last time my partner
I don't know if
embarrassed
Karen's
me.
ever embarrassed me in front of people.
I feel like she has. I
No,
know when
I
a
mean,
partner's
I-
embarrassed
I-
you before.
I do well enough on my own embarrassing myself, but
You do.
I can't think of a time like with Karen specifically.
But at least when you embarrass yourself, you choose to embarrass yourself. And I know that that's what you abide by. You choose to do these things. But when
I-
someone else does it,
Yeah, I don't know.
we were once at a table with you and like an ex significant other of yours, and she had touched your butthole while we were all playing cards or Uno, and you were way more upset than you should be.
I was going through a lot at that time.
I thought it was a bit at first, but then at one point we were like, dude, Alex is really mad that she touched his butthole, even though you, in past experiences, have touched other people's buttholes. And you know what I'm talking about, right? You remember? You were like. What's funny is that this was after an improv show, and he was just like, "Yo, let's come over. Let's have some food and drinks at my place." You were such an accommodating host. You put out card games for us on the table,
it.
gave us drinks,
Stop it.
and you were
I'm
having
embarrassed now.
such a good
I'm
time.
embarrassed now.
And then I don't know how she accessed it while you were sitting.
Was it just like the pants or shoes?
I don't even know anymore.
Whatever it was enough. It was enough. I think I remember specifically driving home with Melissa that night, and us being like, well, he got really upset. He got really upset about his butthole being touched.
Okay, well, there's my story.
Told by yours truly.
That was great. I mean, you can tell I was embarrassed that moment because I'm hot and sweaty now. Your turn. I forgot about that.
I think Melissa told people that my mom did my laundry at one point, and I was like, hey,
Why are you telling people that, babe?
don't tell people that my mom does my laundry. It's just more convenient. Okay?
You're like, I can do it. I
know how to do it.
To.
I fucking do it. Okay,
Isn't
just
your
don't put that out
bedroom
there.
across the hall from the laundry
It
room?
literally is. It is. And I do my laundry now and then, but from her experiences of sleeping over, sometimes my mom just does it in bulk. Come on. Don't act like you guys have never
We
had your
actually
laundry
didn't
done
say
by
anything
parents.
about it at all. You're the one still defending it.
You know, I just felt really bad about your embarrassing story
Oh, yeah. Let's turn it back on to Alex.
that I had to
That
put
was
mine out
rough.
there.
That was a tough time. You know what? I was going through a lot.
Yeah, a lot. Knuckle deep.
2.
Do we got another one?
Okay, yeah. This one goes back to you guys.
Who else would it go back to?
Well, 'cause it was about the last one was about your partner. This one's just about
Oh, just about us. I was like,
So, what's your biggest insecurity?
my butt is one of them.
I would say that's your smallest insecurity.
Nice.
Hey!
Nice. I do know that it's very small.
Flat.
Do you remember there was like a high school? We had like a high school, not a high school
Like
party.
a butt exchange?
I don't know what that means.
Don't need that.
No, there was like a lingerie party that we had a friend throw.
yeah.
And it was like me, you, and Austin Scott. Like we were all chilling. And then like the person that threw the party came up to us and she was just like, okay, turn around, hands against the wall, shake those booties. And I looked at you and I was like, Alex has a butt. And I looked at Austin. And I was just like, Austin has a butt. And I was just like, I'm just fat.
You should have like stuck some ham hocks in there, bro.
What's a ham hock? Like socks?
A big
in,
piece
like,
of ham.
in my
In your butt.
underwear?
Shake the butt, bro.
I didn't
Shake a fake butt.
did not have enough time to throw any piece of meat down there.
Well, it's okay, buddy. You're getting there. Would you ever get a Brazilian butt lift?
No. I hear those are the most dangerous types of surgeries out there.
I mean, I guess they could be. I would say heart surgery or brain surgery is, but yeah.
Yeah, but let's say like after those, probably
Heart surgery, brain surgery, Brazilian butt lifts.
yes, a BBL is third place for sure. Okay, what's your biggest insecurity? I feel like I've asked you this so many times. Though.
You know, I just am too good of a person.
Let's be real.
I just treat people too nice.
Let's be real.
That's
my insecurity is treating people too nice. Just one of them. You're breathing so hard.
my insecurity is that people will get to know the real me.
Wow. Who is the real Alejandro?
Oh God, let me know when you find them.
I don't know. I think I know. I have a good idea of who the real Alejandro is.
You know what? They might
That's-
shoot by
that's
the end
real.
of the episode. So cheers.
Oh, after this entire Four Loko? I used to be very insecure about like,
You're singing.
we're at this point, my what?
Singing.
Singing. Oh, I'm still very insecure about it.
I would think that you're not because you do it all the time.
No, I'm still, it's me, that's me practicing. And if I'm comfortable with you, then yes, but like to sing, it depends on like what the situation is. But I used to be insecure about like, and we'll just be transparent about it because we've been getting like really risky on this episode, about like my penis hooking to the left.
What?
Yeah, I used to think it was normal as a kid, and then like other people
Did
talk
not
about their.
expect that.
I watched porn, and then like I saw that their penises were straight, and then I was like, why is mine bent?
Like Gonzo's nose.
It's not terribly, but it's it's like if
Have you tried pulling it to the other side?
as a kid,
What about now, like rubber bands?
No, it's not. I can't train it, dude. It's not. It's not.
What if you get like a toilet roll?
Then it'll bend.
Put your wiener in there.
Then it'll bend.
And then just like sleep with it like a mouth guard, and then eventually it'll straighten it out.
You think I could find myself a dick retainer?
It's the same thing as an Invisalign.
No, for my penis?
Yeah.
But also, why am I shaming a bent penis? I think it angles so it angles left and slightly up, which works.
What you need to
because-
find is a girl with like a crooked cervix,
No, or a girl with I mean,
like a crooked vagina, lock and key. You know what I mean?
I don't think it works that way.
I don't know.
But I think-
My dick's normal.
If I think I know where the G
not.
spot is, then
It's
I
not to
think
the left.
I know it's not to the left, but it also goes kind of up. There's like a, it's like a, and if I position my body, why can't
Well,
I just
first of all,
position
G-spots
myself?
aren't real. It's not. It's, female orgasm's a myth. But the curved penis thing is.
The clit is a myth.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't believe in science found after 1970. So.
Yeah. Yes, I don't believe in sex that lasts longer than 3 minutes.
3 minutes,
Yeah. Well, how about 3 seconds?
please. One.
Okay. Is yours straight ahead?
No, it dribbles and droops.
Disgusting.
No, actually, my penis talks to me and tells me all the bad thoughts that I have.
You should see a doctor if that's the case. Can we talk? Can we get the next one? The next one?
Oh my god, is this going out?
Yes, this is going out.
It's pretty risque. For
People
sure.
should have to pay for this episode.
What's the pettiest thing you've ever done?
Do a podcast with Christian.
That's petty.
I don't know what's petty.
Oh, you're just saying things.
Yeah, I am.
Without knowing. Stuff.
Petty's like being a dick, right?
Petty's like,
Like, oh, I saw he got a haircut, so I said, "Wow, your hair's getting long."
what? After he got a haircut?
Yeah,
Mine is just kind of like,
that's being petty, right?
I don't know. That's just
Being dumb.
That's just being dumb, dude. That was a bad example, is what that was. Being petty is like,
Yeah, bitter.
yeah, it's like not wanting
Like
to.
spiteful too, lightweight.
Yeah. I'll be a little petty. I'll be a little petty at work. If I feel like someone, I don't know, and it's like kind of passive aggressive. Petty's like,
Just straight up aggressive.
it's like petty's being nice to someone's face, and then like behind their backs, she's being like, look at the weight that she gained. That's petty.
Like, I love that shirt, and then as soon as they leave, I'm like, did you see that fucking shirt?
Yeah, yeah. I would say that's a form of pettiness. Have you ever been that?
No.
But I feel like you're either just like you don't give a shit enough, or if you have conflict, you're direct about it.
Yeah, I tell you, you have an ugly shirt to your face.
When's the last time you'd said that to anyone? I feel like you haven't been in conflict in a long time.
No.
All right.
No.
I don't know. Have I been petty lately, babe? With who? That doesn't count. Significant other stuff doesn't count.
Get to the mic.
That stuff doesn't count. And I'm not petty towards her. We're just kind of direct. We figured out right there and then.
He doth protest too much, I say.
Next question. Gulp. Let's just gulp.
All right. What's the most inappropriate time you've ever laughed? That's a good one.
I've left at a funeral.
Legitimately?
Yeah.
What's the context behind it?
I was making Satan horns, and we were in a church.
Oh my God.
Really? Were you?
Yeah.
We were just like this.
I was going,
It was just like, oh, that guy went to my church.
luckily, it wasn't my church.
Do you remember
Not that I have one.
You remember that time that we went to actual mass together, and I looked at you, and your eyes were bloodshot red?
That's because I had made a deal with the devil.
No, and he said, I got shampoo, in my eyes. I was like, are you sure, man?
Yeah, man. Hella shampoo.
Are you sure?
Bro, so much shampoo. What was the question?
When was the most inappropriate time for you to have laughed? Someone was in high school. Someone was giving like a presentation in English, and I was like, "Oh, this is a quiet kid that never really gets the chance to talk, right?"
So
And,
you
like,
laughed at them to make it easier.
No. I mean, they went up. It took a lot of guts for them to like muster up the courage to talk in front of the class about this paper that they wrote. And I was like, "Okay, Christian, like." It's so nice that everyone's like being quiet and letting this person talk. And as I was watching, I kept on thinking of this happenstance. When you think of like just funny things and it makes you laugh. I kept on thinking of this like fat kid and I've talked about it before. This fat kid that in a previous
Kick the girl.
class. No, you're not. No, I'm not talking about the kid that kicked the girl. I'm talking about that. There's this fat kid that had like a box, like a pristine wooden box that you think you would keep like a golden Rolex in, and he opened it and it was the Three Musketeers bar.
Was that fat kid you?
It wasn't me. It was just like this fat kid from like Germany. But
Germany.
he was like, "Do you want to see something?" And
Do
he
you
showed
want
it
to
to
see
me.
what's in my books?
Three Musketeers. And I thought about that at that horrible moment when this quiet kid was like trying to give his presentation, and I kept laughing, and I couldn't stop laughing. But that's all it is.
I remember an inappropriate time that we were laughing in our drama class in community college. Do you remember that time when we had to get separated because we were laughing so hard?
We're in college. We have no business getting separated at that point.
We were laughing like dumb, like we were crying laughing.
Yeah.
And then to the point where even when we were separated to the other side of the room, we would just like make eye contact with each other and then just lose it. Like,
You brought out the worst in me. Like I'm typically a good
you
student.
also brought out the worst in me.
I'm typically a good
That's the only
student.
class I was ever late for
How did I make you late?
because I would wait for you so we could walk in together.
That's your fucking fault. Walking without me, dude. I'm always gonna be
I didn't
late.
have friends.
What? You made friends with everyone there already.
Kind of. But anyways,
One time, it's not necessarily like a time when I laughed inappropriately, but
what about cried inappropriately?
that's crazy that you brought that up. Do you guys know the ride Tasmanian Devil at Six Flags? I rode this ride with my older brother and my cousins when I was a kid, probably like 11, 10 years old. And I love that ride. That ride is so fun. Sat next to my brother. My brother was a big bully when I was younger. And when you're locked into that seat, you can't move, as you should, like in a roller coaster.
Oh.
And so what he did, he would fuck with me. He knew all my tickle spots. And so when I was locked in,
I knew my tickle spots.
he kept on squeezing my thighs like this over and over again. And I was like laughing. And I was like, bro, stop. Stop.
I'm
But
sure he said it that calm too.
he kept on doing it. And I kept on saying, bro, stop. Stop it. And he made me laugh so hard that I started crying on the ride in front of all these strangers as like an 11-year-old. And I didn't know how to and I didn't enjoy the ride afterwards.
You know what, man? I'm so sorry that you had that experience. But
Yeah.
you know what? Some kids never get to go to theme parks.
That's true. And, some people get their ex-girlfriend's fingers stuck up their booty holes.
Yeah. Yeah, some people are in the room still and are kind of still a little bit sore. Next question, sire.
We got something else?
Oh, that's a bad. I'm not gonna.
No. Ask that one.
Are you sure?
Ask the
Yeah, we
bad
could
one.
gulp if we don't
Sure.
want to answer it.
Ask
Okay.
the bad one.
Ask the bad one.
When's the last time you lurked on an ex on social media?
Lurked is like specifically going out of your way. Yeah, that's going out of. I mean,
suppose. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't go out of my way.
Yeah, no.
I still follow my ex on IG, so it just pops up. So
I had an ex hit me up not too long, not in like a bad way, but just like
nothing salacious.
yeah, I had a birthday fairly recently, so
She said happy birthday.
yeah, she said actually go die in a pile of shit, pig.
But then did she bring up the butthole thing?
That's what it all started from.
Crazy.
Why didn't you let me do this?
This is why we broke up.
It's all your fault.
No, not really. I only have one ex, and like after it ended, it kind of just ended. There was no like, oh, I wonder what she's up to.
Well, it's easy to keep. It's not. Or I'm sorry. It's hard to keep track of people who go to prison.
Yeah, you're right, and it's I know exactly what
Not
her
connected at all
records
to what you were
say.
saying, but yeah.
Oh,
Just
I
thought I'd
thought,
throw that out there.
I thought we were just insinuating that she's an inmate now.
She's in a mate.
Maybe that's her business. Anything else?
Have you ever pooped your pants? As
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. We don't need to
Well,
rehash this.
I mean, finish the
As
question.
an adult, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, as an adult, no.
yeah. Sneeze.
The
and
last
poop.
time I pooped my pants was. Oh no! I pooped my pants actually not too long ago.
What happened?
Just thought it was gonna be a fart.
Oh, what are those? Were you home?
Well, yeah,
At least you're home. It's more exciting when it's like not home.
so exciting.
Yeah. It's I mean, we're raising the stakes.
Would you ever just abandon ship and just leave your shitty drawers in like
Yeah.
a drawer
Yeah.
at like IKEA
Yeah.
for somebody to find?
I would go commando. Yeah. I mean, no one's going to find it because no one's digging in an IKEA trash can.
No, but I said a drawer.
Oh, a drawer. You're like being serious about the drawer part. That's fucked up. I would never put my any form of waste. I don't even feel right putting, when I go to Target and I get something from a section, I don't feel right putting it in the wrong section. So what would make me do that with like boxers full of shit?
If it's good, just stick it right on the wall.
That's disgusting. You should be thrown in jail.
For poop crimes.
Honestly, there should be actual I'm pretty sure there would
Law
be a
and
charge.
order, PUV.
There
Poop
would be a charge.
crimes.
The PUV does not stand for poop crimes at all.
Next question, sir.
Damn. What's the worst decision one of the other players has ever made? So, what's the worst decision Alejandro made, and what's the worst decision that Christian made? From your perspective.
Ooh, this is interesting. Wearing as skinny jeans as you did.
Wow.
They were really skinny. It's not the worst decision. And buying a very thin flannel from Urban Outfitters and ripping it the next day.
These are
Really
all
bad.
incredibly specific.
Yeah.
I have no critiques.
No, go ahead.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. Of course you have critiques of me.
Fuck, I don't know, man. You should have studied fucking law enforcement.
That's stupid.
You'd be a great cop.
I would hate that. I'd be too nice of a cop.
No, the only thing that I regret you ever doing was having the LASIK surgery to make your dick smaller.
That doesn't make it LASIK surgery to make my dick small. I think you should have auditioned for more things.
Oh, that's kind.
I'm glad that you think that that's kind. I think you still can audition for more things.
Yeah, no, I don't think my time has passed.
What was that thing you were supposed to apply for a few episodes ago?
Knock, knock, knock.
No, it was the one that the Netflix show where you're supposed to be a good liar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What happened to that?
I didn't know I
didn't.
didn't know what to do. You told me to do something that I don't know how to do. Christian, build a car.
I can't just.
How'd that car go?
That's different. Applying for something is different than
Well,
just building
I think
a
you
car.
should have gone to mechanic school.
Well, I can't change my life.
What?
now.
I'm answering the question.
You answered the question, or you want to answer the next question?
No, next question, please.
Oh my gosh. What's the most common misconception about you?
Ooh, that I'm gay. That's not common. It used to be more common, but like now I'm like, I think I give off a much more masculine vibe. But like, look at how close my knees are together, and like, I don't know, and I have certain inflections, and I'm kind of feminine. I'm fine with it. It's cool with it if you're down to think I'm fine with like being perceived as that. I know what I am.
That's called moonwalking out of a bad situation.
What? I said that's just like a misconception. I didn't think I said anything wrong. I was just like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
I think the misconception people have about me is that they think I'm like super fucking dope, man.
That's the common misconception.
And I am.
What do people really actually think about you?
I don't know. I think people think I'm kind of mean.
Ah, yeah. Not that you are. No,
can
I'm thinking
be.
that's like a misconception. No, I think you just like you have a certain delivery, you have a certain aura, and
FedEx.
so what?
FedEx.
I hate that joke. I hate it. I hate that I'm laughing at it.
Oh man, these four locos were your ideas.
On
This
fire.
episode is. Where are you? Where are you in the can? I think I'm about here.
I'm like right here. Oh shit. I mean, I've been gulping, but
I mean, I've been gulping. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's play a game called Would You Rather.
I don't like your would you rather games.
Okay, fine. Chris, continue with the gulp game.
What's the worst advice you've ever given someone else?
Do it.
Do it without knowing. I used to just say, I feel like I still give, I think I give good advice. I feel like
Here's a better question. What's the worst advice you've ever given somebody?
ambiguous advice because I don't know what to tell them. And it's usually like the very like, dude, it's just temporary and you're going to get out of it. And it's, you're going to get what you deserve. So as long as you're a good person, you'll get it. Obviously, in context, it sounds way better.
I like how you switch into like that New Jersey accent, so the people who you're talking to are just like, Christian, what's happening?
I just can't take myself seriously, like reiterating like what I've said in the past before, even though it's applicable. But general advice is meant to be applicable. Cliches exist because they've been tried and true, right? They're tried and true. So I don't know. Do you have what kind of advice? What advice that you've given has not worked out? Sorry.
No, I just, buy low, sell high.
So in regards to stocks and like crypto,
Anything.
what does that mean?
Buy low, sell high.
Use that, apply that in a situation where it's not for currency.
Hey, kid.
You shouldn't be giving kids advice.
I would give great advice to kids because I would be honest and real.
What kind of advice do you give to your niece and nephew?
I'd be like, hey, buck up. You're probably never going to see these people ever again.
Wow, that's actually... But what if these are people that they actually see over and over and over again?
No.
Because those are the people that they're seeing now.
Yeah,
Are kids in their schools, which will probably go to their middle schools and high schools. So if they fuck up, they're going to have a reputation. You do give bad advice. If that's the case.
They have another like 10 years, 12 years ahead of them.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, I'll just say, nothing's written in stone. So poop your pants.
Don't tell them to poop your pants. It's okay if you poop your pants.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Never. You just. It's
Honestly, no, here's the best advice you could give children.
What?
Try.
Beautiful. And that's
fail.
simple. Not try. You keep ruining it.
No, that's good. Because the more you fail, the more you know what you're good at.
I mean, don't try to fail. If you fail, then try again.
Fail in the best ways.
That's fine.
So you learn from the losers.
I would say shit like, if you fall,
You would say shit like pass the potatoes.
get back up. Not pass. What?
I don't know. That's good advice.
Do you think before you
just
speak?
Pass the potato. I've had a lot of Four
You
Loko.
should tell them to don't be like your uncle.
Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Anyways, these are called clove cigarettes. Can you smell the difference?
If you were my uncle, I'd be scared of you.
I'd be the.
I'd keep a distance. I'd be like, don't stand next to the uncle. You'll get secondhand something.
hepatitis, I think.
I think so too. You look like the way you've been burping and like chugging and like exuding yourself. You look like you would give an STD without any physical contact.
The first airborne STD. Airmidia.
Yeah. Oh, he just coughed AIDS on you.
That's fucked up. Because if I'm coughing up AIDS on you, that means I'm coughing up blood, which means I also have tuberculosis, which is a way bigger deal.
You know, when I was a kid, we
The
like.
king's disease.
I thought it was normal
Or
to.
that's gout.
What
The king's disease.
is gout? Oh, because you keep on eating red meats. You know, that's the only thing my parents have in common.
Gout and God.
God, dude, if my parents had a podcast, gout and God would be.
a one more G thing.
Yeah, gout, God, and I don't know. I can't think of the other G.
God and gambling.
Gout, God, and gambling.
Dude, my
Sponsored by Hennessy.
No, they don't drink at all. They don't.
They don't have to. It's a Filipino culture, though.
My parents have been on this crazy YouTube binge.
Of watching people gamble?
Yes.
It's a modern day Twitch, bro.
But they're not even on Twitch. They're just on YouTube. So these are like gambling sessions from years ago where no matter how much they comment, no matter how much they yell at the TV, the outcome's gonna be the same.
For sure.
And they're watching people play slots, like high rollers, and they're watching. You know the game where you insert coins and
Slot machines.
where you insert coins and it adds to the pile of coins, and there's something pushing it.
Yeah. They have that more in arcades nowadays.
Yes, so they have that in actual casinos
Yeah.
where people are putting in
Quarters.
thousands of quarters
Yeah.
to get shit ton. Like the reward is crazy.
The first time I saw that game in a casino was on a cruise ship. Oh. And it was during very choppy water, so I would just stand by the machine and shit would fall.
Wait for
Just take the tickets and go cash it in for money.
There used to be an back in Lake Tahoe at the Harveys over there at the arcade.
Harveys.
At Harveys,
Only
yeah.
classy things happen at the Harveys in South Lake Tahoe.
Not the arcade. The arcade was ghetto. There was this game where you could just. It was one of those games.
Wait, hang on. The Harveys is the one that has the arcade down below
Downstairs.
the casino. Okay,
Yes.
continue.
It was one of those games where you put in a quarter, and like when you put in the quarter, it rolls to a certain destination.
Yeah.
Where you could direct it. If you took that thing that you put the quarter in and you just kept on hitting it from left to right, it would just spit out tickets over and over and over again. So my brother and I would be there just getting as many tickets as possible.
When me and my brother were kids, we were trying to figure out how to get quarters in the slot machines.
Into the slot machines?
Yeah.
You mean
so we'd be
tokens?
Like, cling, cling.
Oh, without being caught.
Yeah.
Because you remember, like, if you were to sit down in front of a slot machine as a child, they'd be like, "Yo, get up."
When I was a kid, I remember it being like, you couldn't even walk through it. Now I see kids walking through the fucking.
Yeah, because you have to get from point A to point B. It's very difficult
Well, you
to
just have
go
to stay
straight
on the
arcade.
paths,
Yeah.
right? But like nowadays, I see kids like by the table games and shit like that.
Oh, I didn't really
Kids
see that.
smoking cigars, fucking playing craps.
At that point, yeah. I
Ugh.
mean, we got to get them out of there.
Anyways, yes on Prop 27.
I'm glad that you're a political force in this.
I just thought it was funny. I was telling Chris this earlier. I think it's funny that the commercial was like, voting no will make every phone, tablet, computer, and television a gambling source in every house in California. And I'm just like, that's awesome. That's perfect. Yeah, that's what I
Let's
want.
do it.
I want that.
With mobile games nowadays that kids can download, they're already learning how to gamble.
It's not
with
for kids
real money.
anyways. It's for people like me who want to gamble.
Yeah, that's what it's geared toward. But
I
like,
want a
let's,
sports bet from the comfort of my couch.
let's say, okay, half of the games that you probably have downloaded on your phone, they have this this feature called the gotcha feature, where you like pay for a certain amount of tokens and you spend those tokens to get like a randomized character, a randomized like card, right?
Okay.
For like, let's say that Marvel game you're playing.
Yeah.
That's fucking gambling, dude. Except in this case,
More of
kids
a
are
lottery system.
yeah, a lottery system, still gambling.
Yes.
But in this sense, kids aren't even able to get their money back. They're just putting money in.
And you know what?
What?
Fuck them kids.
Why?
Hashtag Michael Jordan.
You gonna let your kids like? Are they gonna be phone kids?
What kids?
In the with
No kids!
the world's overpopulated.
Really, honestly, I don't want any children.
If you were to hypothetically have kids, you need Tums before you have children.
No, if I'm going to have kids, I'm going to teach them, I'm going to run away to the woods, raise them like mountain men,
Oh, run away with them to the woods, not
Yeah.
run away from them.
run away with just them.
The baby mama not around.
Just go to the woods, start our own country, and then I'll just like lie to them. Like, what is it, The Village? That M. Night Shyamalan movie?
Yeah.
Start my own fucking village.
And they're gonna resent you. I don't understand the through point. You're a psychopath.
Yeah.
Are these the conversations you have with Karen?
No, she wouldn't like that.
Does she
That's
stop you
why
in
she
your
doesn't
tracks?
come with me. I take the kids only.
Oh, that's where it ends. Gotcha.
If you were going to start your own village, a la The Village, what time period would you make it? Would you make everybody like think it's the 50s?
No, it'd be right now, and so that they have an understanding of what exists outside, so that they want to be.
No,
in
that
the
gives them
woods.
too much freedom. Then they're going to leave.
Okay, fine. 1 century ago. Oh, which is like
1920.
during the Great Depression.
That's not a bad time to start a culture and be like, hey, like we just don't have shit.
Dude, at that point, just go. We could, like, I don't know. My people grew up in the fucking province in the Philippines. They already understand what the woods are, except the trees look a little different, and there's different
So
animals
you could
there.
do it.
It's possible. We would make mud huts, and we would
Mud huts.
chew on eucalyptus and get fucking high.
Interesting forest you're in.
Yeah, very Asian forest is what I'm thinking.
I think you think it's the koalas.
That I think it's koalas.
You think it's the koalas.
Do you think you could get chlamydia from a koala? That you could get it?
I'm going to just glance over the glaring fucked up facts of that question and say no.
Okay. You got another one for us, Chris? Truth or gulp? Truth or gulp? Truth. It doesn't sound as cool when I'm the only one chanting it.
Gulp or truth.
Do you want to chug some of this, honey?
Sure.
Okay. You have to do it on camera, though.
On your knees.
So grimy. Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
is this frame?
Yeah,
Whatever
come
frame
on
you
into
wanna be
this
in.
frame.
Or
This
do you
is
wanna
the
be into
nice
my
frame
frame?
anyways.
I don't know.
Do you want to see how you look?
Just get in the frame.
Go.
There, yay! Here, I can scooch over more.
Baddies, if you aren't already, hop on YouTube because you're missing out on a lot. We look great.
It's so spicy.
And this is why Chris doesn't drink, because the way we do it just makes it look so unappealing.
You know what? The truth of the matter is like I'm honestly like one more bad drunk away from swearing off alcohol for a while.
You should swear off alcohol for a while.
Ugh.
Do you not want to? Do you think you could?
Why does that taste like sushi?
Why does it taste like sushi?
Ah!
Aftertaste.
I think you're just craving sushi and you're just thinking
Well,
about
now
that.
we have to go get 4 Loko sushi.
I think that...
Does it smell weird?
It
You wanna
smells
smell
like
it?
no, it smells like candy.
Smells good.
It smells like candy because it's
The initial taste is good.
Yeah.
But the aftertaste,
the swallow is good, but it's the aftertaste. Yeah, because even the aftertaste of this one tastes like a fruit roll up that someone farted on.
Sounds like you'd still eat it. I don't know. Wow, that's impressive. I do miss partying hard with you. I don't party hard with you anymore.
Let's get down tonight.
How down are you?
Let's get some whiskey.
Are you legitimately down?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. It's a Thursday night.
We're getting fucked up.
I just have to wake up tomorrow. I just have to wake up in general.
Nah, you ain't.
Yeah. Chris, do you have any more truth or gulps for us?
I need. Oh,
You guys want to do one more?
You can share with me. Yeah, we'll do one more.
I'll gulp some of yours.
And then we'll do an improv scene.
Oh, thank God.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever said to a stranger?
Hi. Not the weirdest thing. I think it's normal. It's when I just lost my weight and I was very newly confident and I was like just trying to like date. And this was before the apps, and I was just like, I was working at H&M and I was fitted real nice. That's so cringy. I don't want to. I was just like I would just be, I'd meet people in Walnut Creek where I was working. I'd just be like, hey, it's so cringy, dude. I'd be like, by the way, I don't want
By
to
the way, I
share."
have an 8-inch cock. What is it?
I'd be like, by the way, I just think that you're absolutely gorgeous, and I know that this is very forward, but I was wondering if I could just get your number and take you out for some coffee sometime.
That's not bad.
I think that, I'm sure the way I'm saying it now is way smoother than the way that
Oh, because you've had years of practice.
that 20-year-old Christian was saying it, or 19-year-old Christian.
I can't think of anything. I think I'm always smooth.
Sure. Are you smooth?
No, but I have a good way of tumbling out of things and landing on my feet somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, you do have that luck. You're like a cat. You fall from like those situations you put yourself in. You're falling from like a 9-story building, but you land on your feet somehow.
Fuck yeah, shatter my fucking legs.
Yeah. You do have like 9 lives. With like how many times I've seen you die, and let's say like situationally.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, it's surprising to see that you're still alive socially.
I make even the smartest people look dumb.
Though that means you must act really. I don't know the way you said that. You just made dumb people look smart.
You're welcome.
That's not. towards me.
That's not.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've said
I,
to a stranger? Because I feel like there's something out there. Like I feel like you've. Like,
I've definitely like, but see, that's the tough part about interactions with strangers is because I've worked in like the restaurant industry and stuff like that. I don't even clock interaction with strangers anymore.
You're kind of good with
I-
strangers.
Yeah, I dump it and flush it right after I do it, whether it's good or bad. Like I don't take it with me anymore because I'm so used to seeing thousands of people in a single day that if I took every single fucking interaction with me, I wouldn't have any space in my mind for all like my fun knowledge about like the Holocaust. You know what I mean? So like I have to make space for the things that are important.
I don't, I was taking that so seriously. But if that's like your fun knowledge, you shouldn't be talking to strangers. You shouldn't be talking to children. You should be put.
Fun fact about Auschwitz, it was actually a city.
Fun.
They had their own theater group. So
Can you imagine Auschwitz having their own improv troupe?
that means the soldiers, after they were done gassing people, would be like, I've got to practice for my role as Kaniki.
Oh, hello there. This is the improv group known as the Exterminators.
Does anyone have a suggestion?
Can we have a suggestion? And it can't be Jew.
William, I knew you were going to say it.
All right, we'll go with mustard gas today.
Someone in the back is like, Jews! And you're like, send him to the gas chambers, please.
Scary. That's actually insane. That's actually a funny fact.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't
the
say an
funniest
all-around fun
Holocaust
fact.
I can think of.
That's the only fun fact that should exist about the Holocaust.
There's a lot of chapters of Anne Frank's journals that were cut out because it was about her finding herself as a woman.
She should. She's like, she has every right to be a woman, even though she didn't reach that full stage.
Same birth year as Martin Luther King.
She and her?
She and her.
he and him. He and her.
It's okay. We've lost all sense of control of
No. It's okay.
language. Do you want to do an improv scene?
Let's do an improv
Does
scene.
anyone have uns suggestion? That's
From-
my German accent.
Unks. Yeah, we'll be taking suggestions from the peanut gallery
This
today.
smells gross.
Then don't drink it. That's the rest of mine, you bitch. It's okay. I have a regular beer.
Playback. He said I could have some.
You're right.
Melissa, give us a word. Chris, give us a word.
Lemons.
Lemons. Everybody, lemonparty.org. Wow.
Hi there. Get your lemonade here. 5 cents.
Excuse me, miss.
5 cents.
Hi.
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 How are you doing?
Great. Do you remember me from just a few minutes ago?
Yeah, you just bought some lemonades for you and your kids.
Yeah, I did. This lemonade looks, smells, and tastes like piss.
I think that is a very subjective thought.
No. This lemonade is piss.
What makes you think that?
It looks, smells, and tastes like piss.
I'm sorry. Do you see the lemons that I have here on this stand?
I do.
And did you see me make it from scratch?
I didn't.
Then I need to talk to my chefs.
Cut to the kitchen of chefs making lemonade. 14 years at the Culinary Institute, and here I am making.
Jose!
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Jose!
Yes, ma'am. What's up? Yes.
We have a complaining customer up in the front.
What's the problem, ma'am?
She's saying that her
It's a
lemonade.
woman?
Yes.
That's a woman
The
complaining.
lemonade she offered to her and her children looks, smells, and tastes like piss.
Well, it's probably piss.
Why? There's one ingredient that we use here, and it's lemonade.
But that's the thing, ma'am. Lemonade itself is a compendium of multiple different things.
No one
Sugar,
should be using the
water,
word compendium
lemon.
when making lemonade. What?
I'm just saying there's more than one thing that goes into making the lemonade.
And it seems like none of those things that are supposed to be in lemonade are in her lemonade. I looked at it, I smelled it, and I tasted it.
And what did it taste like?
Piss.
Oh.
Can you go talk to her?
Look, I haven't pissed in a cup all day.
You don't need to. Why would you piss in a cup? Use the bathrooms that we use here.
No, you said the bathrooms are for customers only.
And also staff. I don't know. Have you and Miguel and Guillermo? Have you guys all been pissing in cups lately?
That's ridiculous. Guillermo pisses in bowls.
Oh, so different types of apparatuses.
It's usually got a big round pussy.
Guillermo. I would have deeply. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna ignore that completely because it's fine. Whatever he, she, they, them have.
Yeah.
That's okay. Can you please speak to the woman up front?
Yeah, all right.
Cut to. I'll be the woman.
Okay.
Hi. Are you the chef?
I mean, that's what they sent me out here for.
So I served my 8-year-old and my 4-year-old each a glass of your 5-cent lemonade.
Seems like a young age to be giving them glass.
It's lemonade. I'm sorry. Are you drunk on the job?
No. Yeah, I'm fucking hammered. Yeah, what are you saying?
Well, I need it. Can I? That's horrible. You're drunk on the job. The glasses of lemonade that you served is literal urine.
Well, hang on a second.
What?
We don't serve glasses. We give everything on paper cups. The fact that you gave 8 and a 4-year-old a glass cup, that's
what
your
it
own
meant.
prerogative, miss.
That's my pardon.
That's your own prerogative, miss.
Can I talk to your manager?
Yeah, hang on. Oh, it's me. I'm the fucking head chef here, bitch. What do you want?
It's still you.
Yeah. Yeah. What
I'm
do you
very
want to
upset.
Guillermo? Guillermo doesn't even speak fucking English.
I'm so upset.
Well, hey, do me a favor.
What?
Put it on fucking Yelp.
I will.
Please do.
I'll do it. I'll take it to court.
For what?
Cut to court. Hi there. So, Your Honor, I'm here because that gentleman over there served actual urine to my 8-year-old and my 4-year-old. That's all.
I'd like to present Exhibit A. Exhibit, why don't you go ahead and take this? Hey, what's up? My name's Exhibit. I'm his lawyer. I'm going to tell you guys straight up what I'm going to do for you right here, right now. Let me tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to take the defendant's car, and I'm going to make the car. I'm going to put him an Xbox in your car. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to put an Xbox in the car. We're going to give it 4-wheel drive. It'll be 4-wheel drive with an Xbox in it. But also what you get to do with a 4-wheel drive car that has an Xbox in it, we'll also be able to we're going to put really tiny little small wheels.
Cut to 60 Minutes where Anderson Cooper is Anderson Cooper.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Anderson Cooper is
Descendant of the
interviewing.
Vanderbilts.
Anderson Cooper is interviewing Exhibit. Hey, so thank you for joining us on the show. It seems that you kind of ruined your career by trying to be a defendant in the court of law.
I'll be honest with you, Anderson.
I'd hope so.
I was trying to make a change in my career. I exhibit. X is short for Xander. And Hibbit is actually an old Irish name for man who protects children.
Yeah. It's a derivative of Ohibit. Yeah.
Ohibititus. That's the full name. No, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Listen, Vanderbilt. You let me tell you.
We cut to Exhibit on the streets because his career is just gone down.
How am I? Sidebar. Hang on. Just a second.
Is it still to Anderson Cooper?
No. This is Alejandro the Christian. How many improv scenes end up with me on the streets?
This is your fault. By the way, scene. This is your fault. This is your fault for like taking a scene where it's like 2 grounded individuals. You're the one that decided to bring Exhibit, an innocent rapper who did Pimp My Ride, into this. So, by the way, have you seen recent interviews of Orlando Brown from like That's So Raven?
Isn't he crazy?
He's so crazy. Do you know who I'm talking about?
He was crazy
He's
like
hella messed
4
up.
years ago.
And he still is.
Is he? I thought he
still
got
is.
better.
He got clean a little bit, but then like ever since like I think Dr. Phil, it never got any better.
That's weird. You think Dr. Phil would solve everyone's problems?
You would think so because that's what he does with everyone.
He's not a real doctor.
Do you think any of those people are real doctors? Dr. Phil or the guy that does doctor
Dr.
stuff
Phil
with Tom
was
Segura?
a real doctor, but they took that away from him because he's such a dumb fucking piece of shit.
What did he do wrong?
He's just a fucking
He's a TV personality.
piece of shit. Does things for ratings. He doesn't help people. He
believe
hasn't
that.
practiced his medicine in years.
I think that once you actually get on screen, it kind of like fucks with you.
Also, Dr. Oz is a real piece of shit. He's running for like House Representative or some bullshit of Pennsylvania.
Do you think that in the direction that we're going, we're gonna have people that don't actually practice politics running for office? Because we started off with Trump. Do you think like The Rock eventually would actually run for president, or Kanye would actually still continue trying to run for office?
We started with Ronald Reagan. That was the
he
first
was an
actor
actor.
we ever put into politics.
I don't know what Ronald Reagan's political status was prior to that. Was he just acting, or did he actually have time in office?
He was governor of California.
Okay, so very similar to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Except Arnold Schwarzenegger was born in Austria. And why don't we just ask the Germans what it's like putting an Austrian in power?
There you go. Yeah, that's right. And also, like, legally, he wouldn't be able to run for presidency
No, he can't.
because
yeah.
he wasn't
No.
born here.
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
I also wouldn't really vote for him. He's a flip-flopper.
Arnold? Or
Yeah.
are we talking about Kanye?
Arnold. Kanye is just a whole nother thing.
He is his whole other thing. All right. Well, I think that's a good place to, like, end it.
How about we sing a song?
I'd rather not. Oh, do you want to? We had Selena the other week on here sing a song, so I think it's time for you to sing a song.
No, I don't want to now.
Do you want to sing the theme song?
I'll sing the theme song to Three's a Company.
Sure.
Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door.
We've been waiting for
We've
you.
been waiting for you.
'Cause the kisses are his and hers and his, and Three's a Company too. Thanks, guys.
Okay, and that's as deep as we're going to get with Alejandro singing, I guess, until we do karaoke. But let's get out of here. Baddies,
Baddies and ratties.
you guys know where to find us. You could find me on Instagram at Christian Has Asthma.
And maybe you could find me if you look hard enough at a place called Love.
You completely lost it. I don't know how to interact with you anymore.
You gave me 4 Loko.
Don't blame
You did this. I had coffee and was almost completely sober when I got here. Was ready
almost completely
to
sober.
talk about our feelings and where we thought cryptocurrency was going to go.
I'd rather not. I don't know.
But no, you ply me with liquor. You make me play sucker gulp.
You would have poured yourself something anyway.
I know I brought a ginger ale.
Oh, because that's gonna sober you up. You
No.
would have asked. You would have poured yourself a shot of something anyway.
Honestly, hand to Satan, I wasn't.
Really?
But now you've kind of.
I did hand you a beer, which you finished.
You did, and it was cold. I even fought it a little bit because I was like, "Oh, it's probably not all that cold." And then you handed it to me, and it was pretty
was
cold.
chilling.
It was cold.
Straight chilling. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Because I only treat my friends with the best.
I can't wait to sleep on the floor tonight.
You can sleep wherever you want, just not with me and Melissa.
I guess I'll just go home then.
Go home. All right, baddies. Thank you very much. Follow the podcast at ICBTB Podcast. Check out our website at ICBTB.com. Christopher, Melissa, thank you for joining us here in the studio and witnessing our idiocracy. But till next time, for the next few weeks, I'm going to be out in San Diego and Vegas, and I'm going to be snatching some podcast guests out there with Alejandro's permission.
No.
And so those episodes will be coming out after this. But when we come back, we'll be having some episodes. Until then, we love you.
Hey, what if I do an episode here without you?
With what equipment?
I can make it up.
You're just going to be sitting here. You're going to be sitting here with
Use my phone. No, I'll be honest. Okay, look, I did want to tell one story on this podcast before you got me drunk and just completely subverted the normal.
At the end of the episode?
Yeah. So I had a homework assignment where I had to do a presentation and I recorded it all on AirPods on my phone. Anyways, I got an A+ on it, but the audio was so bad. I was like, Christian would hate this. That's the end of the story.
Why can't I help you out with, I could have helped you out with some audio stuff?
You know what? It's not yet. Mm-hmm. When it's more important, I'll say.
Okay. All right. Fine. That's okay. Baddies, we love you.
I don't. I love you.
We love you. Bye.